XRP, this is one of Tommy's favorite, right? So it's a very similar story to Stellar. It's definitely trading at a premium if you look at XRP Bitcoin crosses, and we found some support here. And not we are actually holding decently against these lows that we made earlier this week, roughly 34 cents. So it'll be interesting. This is a key. These next couple of days are really key for XRP. I'm a buyer down here roughly 32 cents, looking for us to trade in this range. So kind of something like this. I expect us to kind of just range trade. But that being said, we could also make a move to 30 cents. I mean, if you see this thing at 25 cents, it's fairly cheap. I think the big levels last year were 17 cents, 23 cents. So yeah, anywhere between 25 and 17 cents, I'm a big buyer XRP. I think it's cheap. I know that fundamentally their picture is very strong. They have a lot of good things going on in terms of implementation of their service worldwide. So that's been pretty interesting. I think XRP is probably one of the stronger cryptos out there. Like if you're going to own crypto, I would say XRP, Stellar, probably buy some Bitcoin around 3,200, some NEM, a little bit of everything. The key is to be diversified across a variety of these different crypto assets. And then top side, we have that resistance at 42 cents, and then we have some highs here, roughly 56 and 62 cents. Again, I think you have to sell each pop. So you just kind of play these range, because what's going to happen with these cryptos is they're going to let you come back and forth, because we've been in one thing to note when you trade, especially in a bear market, everyone's always very eager to take profits. And there's also a lot of people that are eager with FOMO. So if something starts to run, people like to pile in because they're worried they're going to miss the move. And then on the same token, the guys that have been holding the bag all year or the last couple of months are kind of elated to see a price appreciation. They're very eager to get out of their position. So that's kind of why I think we're going to see a bull flag, and it's going to give you a lot of opportunities to range trade. It's going to be a choppy grind trade, in my opinion. Big moves to the upside, some weaker moves to the downside, and it's going to be quite honestly a trader's market where you can make a lot of money if you're not too greedy and you just look, hey, I want to sell pops and buy dips. Keep it really, really simple. Moving forward, we have Zcash here, another project that I'm really interested in. They got listed on Coinbase this week with a USDC listing. And what that means, that's that stable coin that Binance, Poloniex, and Coinbase are really trying to push. They're trying to step away from USDT or Tether because of the risks associated with Tether, saying that it may not be one-to-one with US dollars in the reserve. So there's been a big push to USDC, and we've seen that with 0x and Zcash now on Coinbase. They will not list it in fiat. They're doing it in USDC. So the one thing I'm watching with Zcash is this was the Coinbase listing, and now we've almost come off completely. I'm definitely a buyer down here at the 65 level, even around the $70 level. I think it's a good risk. And if you think about it, if it gets listed and if they add fiat pairing on Coinbase and these other exchanges, that's going to be huge. This thing could be trading $100 within a day. So Zcash, in terms of risk reward, I really like it. It's really well defined against the $60 level, and then you have 50. So, and again, these levels come from this price action back here, early 2017. So what's nice is traders have something to grasp. A lot of technical traders have something to grasp. But Zcash here, you can look and see, okay, there's some levels around 60. There's some levels down here at 50. So it kind of gives you a roadmap of where you want to play the game. And so with Zcash getting listed on Coinbase, I really think if you see anything around $60 to $65, it's a great buy. Looking for a move to $100 to $140 is what I'm looking to take profit at. And then finally, we have 0x. Very similar story to Zcash. Got listed on Coinbase. Looking for them to add fiat trading, so it's on my radar. And we have this 25 cent. We have the 17 cent support levels. I'm a buyer between roughly 32 and 27 cents. This really has my interest. I think you have to take profit around 45 cents. And let's not forget, it wasn't too long ago this thing was trading $1 and even trading in the 70s and the 60s. So yeah, it's been a dog after the Coinbase listing. I mean, look, this was when it got listed, and just look at the price action. And now we're trying to find a little bit of support here, but I think we come down here a little bit. before we see a rally. And I think it's going to set up technically for a really nice double bottom, and people are really going to get behind this. Any breakout above 48 cents, 49 cents right here, that's extremely bullish, and you got to be a buyer, in my opinion. This is a big level right here, this 48.5 cents, because that was the high put in early this week at the end of last week. Something I'm watching really closely. So that's pretty much all I have in terms of technicals on the major cryptos that we're watching. Do you guys have any other?